space. We're going to get in their heart, their heart space. We're going to get in their intentions. We're going to get into what the motives are. We're going to find out what's going on. We're going to get some detailed information on this one today. All right, so what we're going to work on is we're going to be on Aries. I want to get into your person's thoughts, what they want to say, what's going on. I think it's time for us to get all this going on. Let me get into, I'm going to do, I'm going to use the Shadow Work Oracle to see, like, what's holding them back. What's holding them back? Like, what is Aries individual traumas, or what's holding them back? And then we're going to get into headspace next. Let's find out what's holding them back. What's holding back Aries person? Let's find out what. All right, got a card. Control. By letting go of the illusion of control, we open ourselves to genuine freedom. Sorry. Sorry. I apologize. I do apologize for that. My bad. Basically what this is, if I can get this card close enough, see if it will. I'm just going to look up close. So what it's saying at the bottom is domination, manipulation, and power. So what I get from your individual could have been controlled from a young age and felt like they didn't have they lost control when they were a kid, and someone always had control over them. And I feel like as they got older, they had to empower themselves to get that type of control. That's the reason why they have issues in y'all's relationship. This is Aries, by the way. They have control issues. So basically, when they were a child, they experienced control issues from whoever, and they felt like they lost control, and they promised themselves that they would never be in that predicament again. And so now they are in control of things, and they're not understanding that it's causing problems in their relationship. So this is the main situation why your individual is having problems in the relationship and why they keep running. So we're going to go in their headspace. We're going to find out what they're thinking with the Twin Flame deck. Let's find out what their headspace is and their intentions. Because, we all have... Let's find out. What is their headspace energy and what their intentions are? Okay, we already flipped. I want to fall asleep next to you. They need security. They think about you at night mostly, Aries. If you're in separation with this person, they think about you. They want to sleep next to you. They miss you. We're gonna find out. Let's find out their heart space. What's in their heart space? Let's find out what's in their heart space, Aries. And then we're going to move on to Taurus after we get a couple more messages. What's in their heart space? What's in their heart? What is the main thing holding them back from Aries in their heart? What is the main situation that they have that's holding them back? And then we're going to get the tarot and find out they're coming back. Vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. This individual needs to see the bigger picture for what it is. I feel like your individual with their control issues has a problem with seeing things for what they are. This individual could possibly, Aries, be just running just because of past childhood traumas, and They feel like that you're trying to control them, and they feel like they will never allow someone to ever take control of them again. And this is due to childhood wounds, and it's not your fault. I think what you're doing, Aries, is you're coming from a loving space, and you're trying to tell your individual, hey, I feel like what you're doing right now could possibly jeopardize X, Y, and Z, and I really don't like how this is turning out. I really wish you would just listen to me on this. And they're just taking it like, no, you're just trying to control me. And that's not the case. I don't see that from you. But let's get into the tarot and let's find out what it's got to say to you, if your individual is coming back or not. But this individual does miss you at night. That is relevant right there. This individual does miss you at night. Let's go into it. Let's find out what's going on here. What's going on with Aries' individual? Are they coming back? Let's find out. You need one more card. Oh yes, they're coming back, Aries. And they're coming back with some luggage too. Okay, let's get the other card. It fell. Let's get it. Oh yeah. They're definitely coming back. Okay, so what we have here is we have the Six of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the King of Wands. If you want to know if your individual is coming back, absolutely yes. This is definitely a yes from the tarot. The Six of Swords, I feel like your individual left, and when they left, they realized with the Six of Swords, they realized that when they went on their own, they had nothing but time to think about what they've done. You could be possibly dealing with an air sign. You could be dealing with the possible Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This individual had to go on to the rough waters to figure out that you were their backbone, that you basically were there for them, and they're realizing it. The universe has given them a taste of their little old medicine. So don't feel like this individual is not coming back. I would give it, no exaggeration, I would give it about 4 days before they come knocking at your door, because this individual with the Four of Swords, this individual is, remember I told you about they like to sleep next to you? This individual literally has to run themselves ragged before they actually pass out. And when they pass out, it's like kind of like a coma. They're just like comatose. And they are dreaming about you and thinking about you. So they're being tortured by this. This is what's happening. They're being tortured by this. And they're coming to realize that the thoughts of you that they thought weren't the reality of it. They're starting to come to realization. Aloha to you too. They're coming to a realization. Hi, how are you? They're coming to a realization that they justify the situation without thinking clearly. They didn't see the situation for what it was, because they were so, I'm glad you're good. That's good to hear. Love and light to you. They're starting to realize that their King of Wands, when they were being stubborn, they're starting to realize like that you weren't trying to control them, that you weren't trying to make things rough for them, that you weren't trying to like make things difficult. And they're starting to come to their stubborn ways, and they're starting to realize that the issue is with them. I do see an apology coming to your way. I do. But honestly, Aries, get what you need to say off your chest. Thanks. You're welcome. Hi, how are you? I think you need to get what's off your chest, Aries, because I feel like you need to let them know that you were just trying to look out for them, and you were just trying to see their best interests. Because, Aries, you are a very, 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 very passionate lover. You're a passionate, you're very passionate with your relationship. And I think what the situation is that you need to understand that this individual has got some past childhood traumas that they're not dealing with, and they're trying to like fit it into your nonsense. And I know Aries, they just don't play that game. They're just like, if you want to leave, go ahead and leave. But don't expect to chase you out that damn door, because it's not going to happen. And this individual's realizing this, because that's why the Six of Swords is here. This individual realized when they took off on their own, they realized that Aries isn't chasing me anymore. Aries is like fed up. I think when this individual returns to you, their head and their tail is going to be between their legs, because they're going to realize that they screwed up. And that's what it comes down. Why, thank you. I'm glad you like the color green. Green's a very beautiful color. It's manifestation, it's money, it's fertility, it's growth. Green is a good color. But that's what I'm getting from that. Now, let's get some. I want to really see, and I'm going to close this out and I'm going to move on to Taurus. I really want to see how you feel about them. Let's find out how you feel about them. Let's find out how you feel about them, Aries. Let's see if what your thoughts are, because I'm seeing from this standpoint that we need to let go. No, we need to let each other go. Okay, so Aries, you're in a place where you feel like you just don't want to deal with it. You're just like fed up. And I think that's just because the way that the situation ended and they just took off on you and you felt like you got abandoned and they basically left you high and dry. Let's get an idea of the situation with the island deck, the island wellness deck. Let's find out. Let's find out. Because this is intriguing me. You just want to walk away, but this individual is going to try to, ooh, okay, let's see. Passion, like I told you, you carry passion. Let's see. Wedding rings. Okay, so. And the back of the deck says, not enough. So. Frustrated in the relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. I feel like this individual just felt like, made you feel like that you weren't enough, made you feel like that you were a problem, and you're not. I feel like this individual has a lot of trauma from their past, from the control issues, from whether they got from a family member or just being controlled in general. And now they're like, I'm not going to be with someone that's going to control me now, so I'm going to stay away. But we have the passion, insane chemistry, like each other, equally, having fun. So you really do have a real hard passion for this individual, Aries. You really, really do. And then you have wedding rings. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Now, I'm going to say this to you right now. If you're not engaged to this person or married to this person, this is your soulmate. I mean, I know you could take the connection as you like, but I'm taking it what I'm reading it as. This individual is your soulmate. Soulmates can come in as lovers. They can come in as friends. They can come in as animals. What they do is they come in. They usually teach us a lesson. And then at a certain point, they usually move on. Now, if you have a soulmate twin flame relationship, the soulmate twin flame comes in. That individual is your other half of your soul. You guys are going to mirror each other. The twin flame is going to cause the most pain and bring you the most happiness. And it's going to be a repeated cycle. And it's going to go over and over and over until the runner stops running and the chaser stops chasing, and then eventually you guys come together and everything's at peace. That what we have is a soulmate karmic. If you're dealing with a soulmate karmic relationship, basically what you're going to be dealing with is someone that comes in, supposed to come in and teach you a lesson, and you're supposed to release. But what people do is they mistaken their karmic as for their twin flame and they marry him. So yeah, hi, how are you? And they'd marry him, and so it ends up being a problem. So people end up repeating the same cycle. But this, I do see here that this individual is not a twin flame, but it is a soulmate. And I really think that you're going to give him another chance, regardless on what you think. I think that this individual is going to come back and tell you exactly what you want to hear. But this is what I was trying to get at before we got into this. Aries, you need to get everything off your chest. You need to tell them exactly how you feel. You need to lay down your boundaries. You need to be like, because I come and tell you what's going on doesn't mean I'm trying to control you. And that's what you need to be firm with. You need to come with it. You have a lot of passion inside your heart. You don't want to be hurt. You're done being abandoned. You're done being screwed over. And you just want that connection. So I feel like if you do talk about this, you need to lay down what you want and what you will deal with and what you won't deal with. And that's just the way it's going to go. And I feel like with you, Aries, I do see wedding bells in your future. So yeah, you're going to get engaged. You're going to get married. I do see it. Is this individual the one? More than likely. So take what resonates. You can also be dealing with the fire sign. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be dealing with a possible another Aries, or you could be possibly dealing with Sagittarius. But like I said, take what resonates. That's what I got for you, Aries. On to Taurus now. Let's find out what's going on with my Taurians. Let's find out. Boy, that was intense. A tense level of a reading, because it got right to the root of the situation with the childhood trauma, all that stuff. It got right to the point. Let's find out where my deck is. My deck up here. We're going to move on to Taurus. Let's get the Taurus. Let's find out what's going on with Taurus. Let's find out what is holding them back. What childhood traumas is the one that's been... Let's find out. Taurus, what's going on with the individual in your mind? What is the reason what holds them back? What is the reason that holds them back here, Taurus? What is the reason? Let's find out. Okay, we got... Ooh, it flew. So this is going to be good. I like them when they fly, because usually it's good. Usually gives you... Betrayal. Healing begins with acceptance and forgiveness. I'll read the bottom of the rest of it so you can see it. Deception, treachery, and backstabbing. Alright, so your individual has a trauma of betrayal. So they have possibly been in a relationship to where they possibly have been cheated on, lied to, backstabbed, used. So Taurus is like, I'm protecting myself. I am not even beginning to deal with that bullshit again. But the problem is with you, Taurus, is that you need to like understand that with your individual, if they're not willing to heal themselves and get themselves and forgive what's happened, then they're not capable of being in a relationship with you. And that has nothing to do with you, Taurus, because that's not your job to carry their baggage from somebody else. Oh, you're a Leo? Nice. Leos are pretty awesome. I'm going to go into their headspace. I want to find out how they feel about you in their headspace. Like, what's the dealio? Because this individual that you're dealing with has got a lot of betrayal issues. Like, I'm sure they're asking you, Taurus, where are you at? Where are you going? How long are you going to be gone? They got some, yeah. There we go. Hold on. It's the wrong card. My bad. My bad. I pulled the wrong card. Sorry. All right. Here it is. Okay. I'm tired of running. They're tired of running. You hear this? They're tired of running. You put the nail in the coffin on this one, Taurus. They are tired of running. They know that you figured them out. They know you're not playing around with their nonsense, and now they're tired of running. They know you're the one, basically. They know. They already know this. I got to find out from the tarot if they're coming back. Let's find out if they're coming back to you, Taurus. Let's see if they're going to be coming back. Let's find out if they're coming back. Universe, what's going on with this Taurus? As individual, are they coming back? Are they coming back to Taurus? Give me some cards that tell me what's going on. Are they coming back? Are they coming back? Ooh. Okay. We've got the Four of Cups. Taurus, you may have done it to them. You are their wish come true. Let's find out. Ooh, we got the Ace of Cups. They manifesting you. They want you to chase them. They manifesting you. They're done running. They want you to come for them. They're done running. They manifested you. And what's this one? The Five of Swords. Here comes that. Curious about being backstabbed. They need to quit that. All right. So, Taurus, you could possibly be dealing with a water sign. You could be dealing with a possible Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could also be dealing with an air sign. You could be dealing with a possible Gemini. You can be dealing with a Libra or an Aquarius. This could be their placements in their charts. With the Four of Cups, I see that this individual realized they screwed up. And they know that you were like the best thing for them. But what they don't realize is that they're focused on what they've lost instead of focusing on what they had. And see, the thing is this, Taurus, you gave them that cup. You filled it up for them. Now it's time for them to wake up and smell the coffee and come back to you. And I think, honestly, with this Ace of Cups, they're going to fill your cup up. They're going to come back and fill your cup up. They're going to be able to tell you their emotions and what's going on with them and try to work through what's happening. But I do see them coming back. And with the Five of Swords, there's that betrayal coming back. Like, you really need to make it clear to them, Taurus, that, you know, that they don't need to assume what you're doing. They need to ask you. This is why the swords are here. Swords are a communication. If the questions don't get asked, then you can't answer. If they just assume and start thinking about these things, they're manifesting it. They're manifesting their own destruction, and that's the problem here with this individual, Taurus. They're manifesting it. They're like sitting here going, God, I know they're not gonna come back. They're lying to me. They're doing this. Taurus, they're doing it to themselves. They're self-destructing themselves. You are just pushing out the energy that they're giving to you. Now let's find out how you feel about them. Let's find out how you feel about them. All right, let's get on with this. I am a Capricorn. I'm sorry, I was just into the reading. I'm a Capricorn. All right. I replay our conversations over and over. Oh, Taurus. They really got you, didn't they? They got in your head. Their words really hit you. Taurus, let me explain something to you, okay? You could go over this conversation in your head and you can replay it and wish you said things differently, but there was a reason why this all came out the way it did. They manifested it. Your individual needs to think positive about the situation. They manifested it, Taurus. That's what it is. That's just what came out. All right, let's find out with the Endless Wellness deck. Let's find out what's going on. Let's see what the situation we're working with. Let's see if they will give us an answer about your connection. Let's see. Okay. Healing heart. Let's see what this is about. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. All right, now Taurus, this individual could possibly be coming from a very toxic previous relationship, or, you know, had some toxic things happen in their life. I'm going to say right now, if addiction is involved, Taurus, you can't fix that. I'm just gonna throw that out there. The addiction's there for a reason. If your individual is an addict, I think it's best for you as a person to check on yourself. Like, you can only give somebody so much of yourself before you end up not taking care of you. I feel like if this individual is an addict, I feel like you need to step aside and have a conversation with them and basically give them that ultimatum. It's me or that. I know that sounds horrible. I know some people are like, that's heartless, but that's just the way it is. That's just the way life goes. I seriously think that you are in a better position. Matter of fact, because you got that card with the addiction in it, I want to see what the universe has a special message for you. I mean, if it doesn't suit, if it's not your person, then it's not your story. But I don't know. The addiction kind of stood out for me. Let's go on to see what the universe has to say. Let's get some upside. Let's get what the universe... What would you like to give this Taurus some information about this addiction card? About the addiction. Okay, there it is. All right. We got 6 months. 6 months. The 6 months to me is... I feel like if this individual's willing to work on this and get some help, I think the universe just wants you to invest 6 months to see if this individual is going to really change or not. If within the 6 months, if they don't change, then Taurus, I think it's time for you to look at, you know, better pastures. That's just my opinion on it. That's bottom of the deck is 3 months. I mean, you make the determination 3 to 6 months. If the person's improving and making changes, I'd say wait the 6 months. But if you feel like this individual is just manipulating you and just lying to you, I would do the 3 months. But yeah, I get back this individual will be coming back around Cancer season if they're in separation right now. You will hear from them sooner, but I think the relationship will come back together around Cancer season, which is coming real quick. Taurus, I'm sorry you're going through that. Love and light to y'all. I mean, that's kind of rough. Kind of rough there. I feel for y'all. Alright, let's get on with Gemini. Let's find out what's going on with Gemini right now. Let's go on to Gemini. I wasn't expecting that. Hey, you know, sometimes these messages are meant for us to hear so we can get the healing and what we need and the answers, you know. I'll thank you for the hearts. Appreciate it. Let's get on with Gemini. Let's find out what's going on with Gemini. And after that, we'll be going to Cancer, and then we'll go on to Leo. All right, let's find out what's going on with Gemini. What is the person's on Gemini's mind? What is their reason why they're not able to fully commit or connect, or what's their trauma? What's their what's their story? What's their backstory of the situation? What is it that they're not telling Gemini? Okay, let's find out. It's clocked out. Suppression. Suppression. So they suppress everything. Express, don't suppress. Authenticity is freeing. And the bottom, I'll look at it. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me turn on the light so we can see this better, because I usually like natural light for this because the sun is energizing, and I like the sun better than this right here. But let me get this. There we go. Probably better now, huh, guys? I prefer the sun, honestly. I prefer the sun. Let's take a look. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Here we go. Probably can see it better now. Suppressing. Okay, so the bottom of it says resistant, repression, and censorship. So this person has a problem of suppressing their stuff. They don't come to you and tell you things. And this could have resulted from childhood. This could be a coping mechanism they use. They feel like if they don't talk about it, they suppress it, then it doesn't exist. That's not healthy. That's not a healthy way to have things in a relationship. Let's get on with, what's the next one? Oh, let's get on with their, let's find out how they feel. See what they feel about you, Gemini. See what their feelings are about you. All right. Our paths always reunite. Well, you always end up being around this person. You end up seeing this person. Always ends up being a thing. You think you're not going to know or see who this individual is, but they end up popping back up just out of nowhere. I mean, your paths aren't crossing for no reason. You guys are paths are crossing for a reason. So that's why. Let's get on. Let's find out how you feel. Oh, whoa, that was fast. You replay your conversations over too. Let's get one more. So, the universe is telling me to get one more for you. Oh, there. See? You and I were too young. Could have been an age difference between y'all. Only take what resonates with you. You could have been older, or, they could have been older and you could have been younger. It's just the same difference. Like, that could be the thing. Let's get into the tarot. Let's find out if they're coming back. I'm kind of curious myself if they're going to be coming back. Could be an age difference. That might be what you're feeling inside. You're feeling like maybe the age difference is causing issues in your relationship, Could be a thing. Let's find out. Let's go on with Taurus. I mean, not Gemini. Sorry about that. Let's see. Or you could be dealing with the Taurus. That came out for a reason. Got the Two of Wands. Let's see if we got 3 cards. Let's see if it's going to be yes or no. Woo! That was up for it, so I'm going to grab it. These cards are sliding everywhere. You got the Chariot. Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. And the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so you got a yes on that one. With the 2 of Wands, I feel like this individual could be a fire sign too. You could be dealing with, a possible Leo, could be dealing with the Aries or a Saggy. You could be dealing with the Cancer, or you could be possibly dealing with an Earth sign. I said Taurus earlier. You could be dealing with the Taurus, you could be dealing with Virgo or a Capricorn. I feel with this 2 of Wands, this individual focuses on the past too much instead of the present. I feel like this individual thinks about them mostly. How things are going to affect them. With the Chariot, I feel like things are happening too fast. You guys got together fast. You guys broke up fast. You guys come back together fast. You guys break up fast. I feel like this cycle is like, it's repetitive. It's very, very fast. You go through a separation, and then like a couple days you're back together, and then you go through another fight, and then you're separated again, and then you're back together. Like, I feel like this is a repetitive thing. I think this is happening, like, quickly. And with the Three of Pentacles, I feel like communication with you guys is just like, it's at a still point. When you try to have a conversation with them, Gemini, you feel like you're being just like, like you're having a conversation with just yourself. Even though you know the person's listening, you know the person's seeing you, the individual is just like not talking back. It's not like it's getting to them. It's not like it's, making like, it's not hitting them. You're just like, am I talking to myself? Are you even listening to me? Like, I'm trying to tell you what's going on and you're not even listening to me. Or you feel like they just don't care. You feel like they're just like in their own world. Gemini, I'm here to tell you they are listening. Unfortunately, they just don't want to hear the truth. That's just what it is. They are listening. They just don't want to hear it. That's just the way it is. They feel like they're not the issue. Let's find out what your connection is, where it's at. Let's find out what your connection is, where it's at, or what messages you need to hear about your connection. Let's find out. Let's get into it. Wellness deck. Let's find out. Ooh. Dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out things, coming to the light, adapt, change, and heal. I think this dragonfly, I'm gonna be honest, if you're seeing dragonflies, the change is coming. Like, honest, like, it is the season for dragonflies to be flying around. If you happen to see a dragonfly or see a picture of a dragonfly, or just in general, if you see a dragonfly, I think that's going to be the time where things are going to be changing, and you're going to notice, like, whether you want to deal with this or not, because it says be lighthearted. They don't want you going in there being all like hot-headed and all pissed off. You have to do things from a clear mind, because you are Gemini. You do think with your head, and you communicate well. You are the communicator in the zodiac. I feel like you need to be very adaptive. You need to adapt to the situation and tell them either you're with me or you're not. And that will give you your answer. And that will give you the opportunity to heal and change and allow things to go on the way they're supposed to. I'm going to see what the universe messages to you, what they're going to say, because I have an idea that this is going to be a time frame. Universe, please give me the message that you want. Okay. Blank. That's not good. I don't think this individual is going to be understanding of the situation. I think you're going to be sitting there blank and just like trying to figure out on your own. Give me one more card. Oh, almost. Okay, all right, we jumped. Nah. This individual, I'm just going to give you a prime example of what you should do from what I'm seeing from this. What is this? This is, are they coming back? This is on Gemini. This is what the signs are. With your individual that you're dealing with, I really seriously think that you need to take a step back and probably step away from them for a little bit. I think you need to take some time to yourself and let them realize what you're worth. Let them come to you. Because this individual's like, nah, they're blank. They're not even, they're like, nah, I'm not doing this. I want to see if that's what you should do. Step away. If you do, let's see what the time frame is. Should Gemini step away from their individual and let them think about what they need to do and just let them be on their own for a while? Give me some sort of, okay. Of course. Yes. Yes, step away. Yes, of course. Step away. Let them come to their senses. Let them come to you. When the time is right, you're going to know it. And that dragonfly is going to be the sign. So there you go, Gemini. I'm sorry that it wasn't like what you're expecting or what you're wanting to hear, but at least we got some sort of answers. At least you're not sitting there twiddling your thumbs anymore. Let's get on with Cancer. Let's find out what's going on with Cancer. Let's get on with Cancer. All right. Thank you for everybody that's joined. If you like what you're, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate that. I need all the support I can get. I do appreciate y'all. All right, let's find out. Let's go on. Let's find out what is holding back Cancer's person, or what traumas, or what seems to be the problem here. Let's get on with it. Let's find out. 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 What is going on with Cancer's individual? What is the reason why they're holding back? Is it trauma? Is it childhood issues? Give us some sort of clarity so that Cancer can actually understand their individual a little bit better. What's going on with this individual that Cancer is dealing with? Anger. Cancer could be dealing with a very, 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 very angry person. Use it to fire. Transforms, not to destroy. All right, so on the bottom of it says, I'm sorry, it's rage, frustration, and resentment. All right, so this individual is a very, very, very angry person from what I'm seeing here. Cancer, this individual could have been having anger because this individual has never known how to cope with their anger, and it turns into rage. So heads up, you could be dealing with someone that does have anger issues. If this is the case, Cancer, because I know Cancer's very nurturing and very understanding, and they're very good to their partners. I feel like your nurturing and whatnot, and your understanding, your communication and whatnot is not working, and their anger is still there. I feel like at this point, it's time for you to ask them to go to therapy. That's just my thought on that. If the anger issues are there, but we'll go on. We'll find out what's going on. Let's find out how they feel about you, what their thoughts are. Let's find out what their thoughts are. Let's find out what their thoughts are. We've been together 4 lifetimes. Cancer, you could be dealing with the twin flame here. You could be dealing with somebody that... I do have a video on here about twin flames, you know, about the runner and the chaser. I do have a video. It was, I think I uploaded it in 2024 or 25. It's a timeless video. I would suggest you watch that video because when you go through a twin flame relationship, you're confused, you're lost, you're like in like limbo because there's always a chaser and there's always a runner. There's always the masculine, there's always a feminine. There's always a person that does things and hurts you all the time. There's always someone that's trying to fix it. Basically, this individual is the other half of your soul. I have a feeling you're dealing with a twin flame. And you can you can say yes, that this is you, Cancer. Does this individual always take off on you? You can just write yes in the comments if this is your story. Does this individual want you to chase them? Are they always wanting you to take them back? Or you feel like you're going through the cycle and you feel like nothing's changing? But in all reality, things are changing. But you can, if this is your story, you could say that. Because the twin flame relationship is very, very difficult. Let's find out how you feel towards the individual. I know, I'm in a twin flame myself. I totally get it. I look for you everywhere. Sure you do. No, the thing is, I think when they see things, it reminds them of you. Like they see certain things like you used to do for them or places you've been, and they look at it and they think of you immediately. I think that's what that card means, is that when they see an old friend and they're like, oh, how's so-and-so? I hope so-and-so is doing well. You are on their mind. That is definitely the case. Let's get on with the tarot and find out if they're coming back, Cancer. Let's find out. And next is Leo. Let's find out what's going on with Leo. In the comments, if you'd like, go ahead and share your zodiac sign. I am a Capricorn. And my rising is Sagittarius and my moon is Scorpio. And my Venus is Sagittarius. All right. Oh. 2 of Swords. Devil. The Devil card. All right. And we've got the 8 of Cups. Well, yes, this individual is definitely coming back to you. I bet your individual, you could be dealing with the possible air sign. You could be dealing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You can be dealing with a Capricorn, or you can be dealing with another fellow water sign, which could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I do see with this individual with the 2 of Swords here, I do see this individual playing the victim. This individual's got to get their mind balanced in order to come back to you here, Cancer. They got to get their mind together. I feel like their anger is causing the devil to come out. Like the devil, the anger gets the best of them, so the devil pops out. That's what I'm getting from this. The devil comes in and causes them rage, and then they pull this 8 of Cups shit and they take off. Instead of sticking around and doing this. This is what I'm getting from this. So you have an individual that, you know, feels sorry for themselves with the 2 of Swords. Makes them feel like whatever. They're unbalanced. I do see here they are going to come back. They are coming back. Anytime the 8 of Cups is there, it usually doesn't mean they're going to be gone for long. They're going to come back. I mean, it does show walking away, but it doesn't mean they're walking away for good. It just means they're walking away for now. I do think this individual is going to be coming back, though. Matter of fact, I get this individual coming back before Cancer season's over. We're still in Gemini, so you still have a shot of him coming back. Cancer season doesn't start till the 21st of June, so... Or 22nd of June, I'm sorry. I feel like this individual is going to be coming back before then. This individual is definitely going to come back. I think this individual's thought about what they've said, thought about the way they acted, and was like, I need to seek some sort of balance. And I think when they come back, they're going to be clear-minded. But I do think they're still going to be guarded there, Cancer, so keep an eye on that. We do have a Devil card, like I said. I feel like whenever they get mad, this Devil card pops up, and then, like I said, the 8 of Cups walks out. Let's get some other messages about your connection. I feel like, is this person going to walk out again? Absolutely. This person's going to walk away again. It's going to happen again in Cancer season. And if I'm not trying to be rude about this. This is what the universe is telling me. I feel like this individual is going to walk out on your birthday if you're a Cancer. So be prepared for that. Kisses. Unconditional loving, giving and receiving affection and falling in love. This individual definitely does love your affection and does love what you do for them. That is for sure. They know you have unconditional love for them, Cancer. They know it. They know it. Alrighty. Let me get some information from the universe on this, and then we're going to go on from there. Let's find out what's going on here, universe. Let's find out. Let's find out. Please like, share, and subscribe. Alright. These cards keep falling because it's the reality. And they want me. True. It's true love. This is your twin flame. Huh. That's insane. I'm honestly shocked by this. This has been my first twin flame reading in a long time. I haven't really had a lot of twin flame readings lately. And this is really crazy, Cancer, because this is true. This is a true connection. And I do know this individual is going to come back, but you got to put your boundaries down, especially when it comes to their anger. That's what I got for you. Let's move on with Leo now. Let's go with all the Leos. Let's go to the Lions. I do understand that. I do. I do get it. I feel for you, Cancer. I do. It's not that I don't. I do. Let's find out what Leo's individual is dealing with and what's going on. Let's find out what's going on with Leo's individual. Sorry about that. Let's find out what's going on with Leo's individual. What is holding Leo back from this connection? What is the traumas? What is like the reasoning? What is the holdup for this connection with Leo? What is the individual Leo's dealing with? What is their problem that they're not talking to Leo about? What is the issue that they need to get out in the open so Leo can help them through it? What is it? Ooh, that came out. Betrayal. You could be dealing with someone else with betrayal. Healing begins with acceptance and forgiveness. And the bottom of it says deception, treachery, and backstabbing. So, Leo, you could be dealing with somebody that's dealing with some previous betrayal or backstabbing, and they want to hold you accountable for it. They think you're going to do the same thing. They're basically manifesting it. And, Leo, you need to tell yourself, is this worth I have to keep defending myself? Do I have to keep, like, making myself believe that I'm the problem? I think if this person does come back in the reading, I think what I'm getting from this betrayal is that you need to put your boundaries down. You need to tell this person what's going on. Like, I really don't think it's okay that you're taking all the blunt heat for it, for what happened to them in the past. I think they need to heal themselves before they come back to you, Leo. You deserve 100%. Let's get on with Leo. Let's find out how they feel about you, or what they're thinking. What's their thoughts of what is their individual thoughts of Leo? Okay, that's great. We already got it. I want you. They want you, Leo. Well, who wouldn't want Leo? Leo's very attractive. They're very, they're charismatic. They have a great personality. I mean, they're the life of the party. They like, of course they want you. Now let's see if you want them. Let's find out what's going on here. Ooh, that was quick. Well, you have 3 of them. I'm going to take them all too, because I like these messages. The timing just wasn't right for us. You were the best thing in my life, and I want you. What do you know? You want them too. I think your thinking is that the timing, that you just couldn't give them what they needed at the time, considering that they wanted you to, like, lick their wounds and coddle them and give them all the, unnecessary attention that they needed. And you're just like, I just don't got the time for that right now. I just really don't. I mean, you are the best partner I've had in my life, and I do want you, but do understand, I just don't have a time for you to do all that. Like, I don't know if you're going to college, Leo, or if you're working, or if you're trying to get, like, your business going. They need to understand, like, you have things you need to do too. All right, let's get on with it. Let's find out what the connection's about. Let's get some more backstory on it. Let's find out some backstory on this, Leo. Ooh. Oh, golden mirror. Self-exerted narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Okay, this explains with the betrayal. All right, Leo, you could be possibly dealing with a narcissist. It's your fault. You did this. Yeah, but I understand I was partially to blame, but what about you? No, it wasn't me, it was you. Or they like, I'm so sorry I did this to you. I'll never do it again. They start the love bombing shit. I get where this is going. Leo, you really need to take a look at your situation. We're going to find out from the tarot. Self-absorbed, one-sided relationship. I hate when it's a one-sided relationship. You feel alone in this son of a gun. You really do. You feel alone. Let's find out they're coming back, Leo. Let's see what they plan on doing, what the storyline behind it is. Let's see if they're going to release that stupid mask they've been carrying. Because that's what I think of as, Ace of Cups. Yeah, they're manifesting you. They're wanting you to come back. They're wanting the relationship. They're going to tell you, I'm going to give you the world. Let's be prepared. Let's keep going. Uh-huh. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Let's find out. Oh, and the Devil. Alrighty then. Well, they are going to be coming back. You could be possibly dealing with the water sign. You could be dealing with a possible Cancer. You can be dealing with a Scorpio or a Pisces. You can be dealing with the Earth sign. You can be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Capricorn. I do believe this individual is coming back, and they're coming back Cancer season. I think they're going to come back in Cancer season. They're going to love bomb you. I'm not going to say it's going to be all manipulation, but they're going to love bomb you again. They're going to tell you, I want to give you the world. I want to give it another chance. I want to work it out. And then by Virgo season, I see that, they're going to like come to a complete stop. Like Virgo season is going to be like, they're going to play their little game again. I feel like they're going to be good until Virgo season. It's going to come to a halt. And then they're going to reunite with the Devil, like allow themselves to be able to win you back again. I feel like there's that pattern between y'all. Like you go back and forth. Like it's good for a good 4 or 5 months and it's back to square one again. Then it's good for 5 or 6 months and it goes back to square one again. And I'm going to tell you something, Leo. I think your partner has a sex addiction. Yeah, this individual could possibly have a sex addiction. Just a warning on that. I don't know if that's a heads up if you wanted to hear that or not, but that's what I got. Let's find out what, yeah, I get that, yeah. I'm going to find out some message from the universe. I'm going to find out what the heck is going to be a result on this. I'm kind of concerned about this myself. They lust. They have a lust for, you know, yeah. Proceed. Let's find out. You can proceed with this, but I get this message from the universe. Proceed with caution. Let's get one more message. 3 months. Oh, what did I say? Okay, hold up. Okay, so we're going to do Cancer, right? We have Cancer. So by the time you hit almost Virgo, it's about the time when it's going to start up again. Like I said, proceed. Be prepared for the 3-month mark, Leo. Being dead serious. Like, please. Something's telling me that I need to get you a song from my universe music lessons deck. This is my deck. I did this myself. It's mine. I'm going to shuffle this and I'm going to find out a song and I'm going to find out what the situation is. Because you got the Mirror card and that's the narcissist energy. And we're going to find out what's going on. Let's find out. What song is going to come out for Leo? What do they need to hear right now? What is a song about their individual that is going to come out? Let's find out. Okay, let's find out. Okay. All right, separation. The song is called Rihanna, Stay. Not really sure how to feel about this. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me away. It takes me all the way. I want you to stay. Stay. I want you to stay. Come back. This individual, you're manifesting this person to come back. You want this person to come back, Leo. I feel like if you do end up having this individual come back, I feel like you need to take the proper steps with this individual. We already discussed that earlier, so let's move on. Let's move on to Virgo. Let's find out what's going on with Virgo. Virgo needs, Virgo's next. Let's find out what's going on with Virgo. Let's put the cards up. On to Virgo. Hope that resonated with you, my fellow Leos. Different outcome every single time. Let's see. Right. Okay, let's go on to what they're hiding from you, what the block in the relationship is, if there's past traumas, what you need to find out. Let's move on to Virgo. Oh, I'm back. Okay, what's up? I just did Leo, if you like that. I just did Leo. Stagnation. Movement. Even if slow, is progress. Inactivity, standstill, and rut. Your individual is stagnant. They're stuck in like one time space. I get this like they don't know how to. They're not moving forward or backwards. They're just staying in one spot. Like they're stuck. Let's get some more further information. Let's find out what's on their mind, how they feel about you, what their thoughts are. Let's find out what's going on. What's going on with Virgo's individual? What does this individual of Virgo's person think? Oh, that was quick. Our paths always reunite. Well, they have an image in their mind, Virgo, that they're going to see you again. So there's that clarification. Let's find out how you feel about them. Let's get some clarification for you. Let's find out how you feel about them. Let's get into it. How does Virgo feel about their individual on their mind? And then we're going to get in the tarot. Ooh. Got it right. I am becoming a better person. Virgo, you are a better person. You're doing very good. It's been very hard lately, but you know what? You're doing a good job. The universe wants you to know that. You're doing a good job. You're becoming to be a better person, and congrats to you. Now let's get in the tarot and let's find out if this individual is coming back, and let's find out the story about it when they do. Let's get into it. 3 cards, yes or no. Is this individual coming back, and what's the storyline behind it for Virgo? What is about their person? Let's find out. Ooh, we've got the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Ooh, Six of Swords. And the Chariot. Yep, your individual's coming back. Yep, Virgo. And a matter of fact, your individual's coming back probably in Cancer season, just to giving you a 411. I see with the Queen of Cups that this individual had a dream about you. And now I was going to come back. And with the Six of Swords, I see him moving towards you. I think the communication is going to be better between y'all. I think you guys are going to be able to get some resolution. And with the Chariot, this is, okay, so you could be dealing with the possible water sign. You could be dealing with a possible Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Or you could be dealing with an air sign. You could possibly be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But I get this vibe from you guys with the Queen of Cups. I do see this individual has had an intuition, or had a dream, or had a breakthrough about it, and now is understanding that this connection is meant to happen. And I do see the Six of Swords. This individual is coming towards you. They want communication. They want to talk. And the Chariot is going to be coming in real fast. Let's find out what your connection is. But this individual is coming back Cancer season. Actually, could come sooner, Gemini, because we have the Six of Swords there too. I think they're going to be coming in pretty quick with communication. The emotions are going to be in the right spot, too. Let's go. Let's find out what the connection... Oh, okay. Seduction, Attractive, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation. Oh. Virgo. Please don't tell me you're involved in a third party. Oh, no. If you were involved in the third party, I do think this individual is not with that person. But I got this intuition that you've been flirting and you have had some temptations your way. But you being her sign, I know you turned it down. I know you did. If you're in a third party, it's not... If they're in a third party, like if they cheat on you, they're not going to stay with them. They're coming back to you. They want you. They only want you. Let's see what the universe's messages are to you. Let's find out. Let's get some advice. Let's find out what it is. This person's coming back, though, Virgo. Their person coming back. A day. They're coming back soon here, Virgo. They don't want to be away from you. They realize they fucked up. They're coming back in a day. Oh, my God. Look at this. All right, that's what I have for you, Virgo. I am moving on now to Libra. Time to move on to Libra. Boy, they didn't waste no time. They're like, yeah, I'm coming back for my freaking Virgo. Ain't no one taking my Virgo from me. That's my Virgo. Let's move on to Libra. Let's find out what's going on with the Libras. The scales, the balance. Let's find out. What is going on with Libra's person? What they're holding back on? Let's find out. What is going on with the individual that Libra's dealing with? What is they hiding? Is there trauma? What is the... Oh. Illusion. Seek reality. Even if it's raw and challenging. Mirage, fantasy, and deception. So your person could be, delusional. Could be a person that doesn't want to see things for what they are, even if you brought the facts to them. They're like in denial. I get this individual is like trying to play it off like they don't know what's going on, but they really do. All right, let's get on with what they are feeling for you, or what they're thinking, what they like to say for you. Let's find out, Libra. Let's find out. Let's get on with it. Find out how Libra's individual wants to say or what they're thinking. All right, let's find out. I need some more time before I can come to you. Oh, this is clarification. They're coming back. They need some more time to figure out how they can convince you, because you're onto their illusion nonsense. So now they're going to try to figure out how to convince you of this. I think Libra, you exposed them, and now they figured it out. Let's find out how you feel. How do you feel about your individual that's on your mind here, Libra? And please only take what resonates with you. I'm not available. Oh, you're putting them on silence, huh? Blocking them type thing. Yeah, I'll talk to them when I'm ready. You see those messages coming in and you just ghost them. I know what's going on here, Libra. Let's get on with your tarot and let's find out when they're coming back and what the backstory is, if they're coming back. That's fine. Let's find out. Let's get on with it. What's going on with Libra? Tell me about their person. Are they coming back? Yes or no? Are they coming back? Oh, Queen of Pentacles. Oh, let's see. The Magician reverse. 50-50 right now, guys. 50-50. We got one more card to break up the tie. Let's find out what we get. One more. Oh, that flew. Oh, that flew. Oh, they're coming back. You got the World card. They're coming back. Oh, God. They're coming back. They're coming back. They're definitely coming back. Sorry, I kind of bumped it when I went and got the card. Yep, they're coming back. You could possibly have children with this person, Libra. I'm just saying this is not all stories. But if not, I feel like this individual wants to have a family with you. Absolutely 100%. The Magician's in reverse. I feel like they don't feel like I think they feel like they can't give you what you want, Libra. And so they kind of like play this illusion in their mind that they can get some sort of like clarity to make you think like, oh yeah, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be the man of your dreams eventually. And then you got the World card where they feel like they can just like give you some sort of bullshit story and then you're just going to believe it. I feel like this individual does come to their senses with the World card. I think they're going to realize that Libra's going to walk away if I don't get my shit together. Let's find out what the universe wants to tell you about the connection itself. Like, what is your connection? Let's find out, Libra. Thank you for everybody that's on right now. If you like what you're hearing and you like what you're seeing, please like, share, and subscribe. I really do need all the support I can get. Let's find out what's going on with Libra. Let's see what the message is for Libra. Let's see what the message is for Libra. We got Cupid's arrow. You've been snapped by Cupid. Let's see what it says. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise, intuition, or meeting hesitation. You're going to meet this. See, they're coming back, Libra. They are coming back. I want to use this Mystical Moon Oracle on you. Because that coming back, kind of like, I want to get an idea. So, heads up. I haven't used this deck for a minute. I just feel like it's necessary at this time because I want to get like kind of like a time frame. If it gives me a month or some sort of messages, I would be more than happy to take those. Let's find out what's going on. I feel like you want all the information you can get here, Libra. That's what I'm getting from this. Let's go on, Libra. Let's find out what's going on, Libra. What is it? Ooh! It's the right time to take action. 6. Yep. It's the right time to take action. If you're going to take action, go for it. That's what I get. Well, thank you, Libra. Let's move on to Scorpio. Let's find out what's going on with the Scorpios. We're on Scorpio now. Yeah, your individual's coming back. I mean, they could change, you know. People can change. Maybe the separation was what they needed. You ghosted him. You know? Some people gotta learn the hard way sometimes. Like I always used to say. Soft butt makes a hard head. Let's get on with it. Let's find out what Scorpio's individual, what they're hiding from their individual, what they feel like they can't talk about. Let's find out what's going on with Scorpio. Scorpio, what's going on? Thank you for all the likes. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. I just want to help y'all. I just want to get some sort of clarity for you guys. You know, that's all my intention is. All right, let's find out what's going on with Scorpio. What is going on with Scorpio? Let's find out. Let's find out what's going on with Scorpio. What is this individual hiding? Traumas? What's stopping them from, you know, moving forward in this relationship? What's going on with Scorpio? You're distrust. Faith in oneself can rebuild trust in others. And the bottom of it says suspicion, doubt, and mistrust. Your individual doesn't trust you. This individual has a past of thinking you're a liar or accusing you of stuff here, Scorpio. It doesn't matter how honest and open you are. This individual is going to continue to seem to distrust you. This is the thing. what happened in their previous relationship, they can't punish you for. So I feel like if this is what's happening, if you find out and you talk to them, this is the case, you need to let your individual know that this isn't your fault, that you're not going to be taking the heat for someone that did something to you that you didn't even do. Now, Scorpio, if you have done something to make them distrust you, it's your job to fix it. That's all I'm going to say. Let's move on. Let's find out how they feel about you. So distrust is the reason why the relationship is at a standstill. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That just flew out. Our paths will reunite. I'm going to take one more card. I feel like the universe says one more card is needed. Aha, here we are. We were always meant to be. It was written in the stars. Ah, this was meant to happen for you, Scorpio. That's another confirmation on that one. All right. So what I'm getting from this is the universe is going to reunite you again. But we're going to let the tarot tell the story about what's happening with this reunition, okay? We're going to have this tarot tell the story. That's what I'm going to get at. We're going to have tarot tell the story. Is the person that Scorpio is dealing with coming back? Is the person that Scorpio is dealing with, are they coming? Why, yes, they are. With the Seven of Swords is coming in. Yes, we got to figure it out. We got a yes. We need a couple more cards to clarify it. Let's get it. Oh, we've got the Temperance in reverse. So you're at a 50-50 right now. They're coming back. They're coming back. Boy, I haven't gotten one person on here so far that ain't coming back. With the Seven of Swords, you could be possibly dealing with an air sign here. You've got Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You could possibly be dealing with the Sagittarius with the Temperance in reverse, or you could be dealing with like I said, the air signs with the Four of Swords. What I get from the Seven of Swords is I think this individual is not seeing the whole picture here with you, Scorpio. I think they feel like they want you to see it. They want you, when they tell you about it, they want you to see it. And you're not understanding because this isn't your trauma. This isn't your baggage. Because they felt like they had this illusion or this situation with their trauma, they want you to uncover it. They want you to hear them what they're saying. But the thing about this, Scorpio, is it's not your problem. It's something they have to deal with. And Temperance is, I feel like with you, Scorpio, you're tired of filling their cup up and you're not getting your cup filled. Because in the original tarot deck, I'll show you what the cup looks like with the original tarot deck. I'll show you. It's where the angel is literally holding the cup and it's pouring in the other cup. And basically this individual is not feeling like you're not feeling like your cup's being filled. This individual's got to fill your cup right along for you to have this give and take relationship. I feel like you're giving everything, Scorpio, and they're just not giving nothing. And I feel like due to that, you're like, you kind of step back. You're like, I understand you got a lot of problems. I understand you got a lot of issues. I'm willing to work with you on this, but you got to give me something, sweetheart. Here it is right here. You see how they're pouring the cup, all the, in the cup? It's supposed to be both parties are supposed to be each other's cups. You got one foot in the water and one foot on land. So you're like, you're in and you're out. I feel like you feel like your individual's 50-50. They're in and they're out. But I do have the Four of Swords. This individual thinks about you all the time. You are on their mind consistently. Even when they're going to sleep, they're thinking about you. This is a nonstop thinking relationship. Let's find out what your connection's about. Let's see what the universe considers what your connection is. Scorpio, let's find out. Let's get it in. What is Scorpio's connection with their individual on their mind? What is the connection? Oh, wedding rings. Oh, righty then. This person could be your soulmate. Take what resonates with you. We have wedding rings. We have union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, and we have everlasting promise. I'm not gonna, toot my own horn, but I think you're gonna get engaged here, Scorpio. I think you're gonna end. I think this individual is gonna end up. Take what resonates. I think this individual is gonna be ready for the jump when they come back. I think they've come to the conclusion that you're just not playing the game, and I think they're gonna give you the union that you want. Let me get confirmation from the Heart Love deck. Let's find out what's going on, because you got the wedding. Let's do this. Let's do the Heart Love deck. Let's find out, Scorpio. Okay, here we go. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Bam. I told you, this person's not letting you go. I feel like you're going to be with this. I feel like this person's definitely going to be the one for you here, Scorpio. Well, congrats to you. I'm glad you got what you wanted. I mean, you're going to get that commitment if that's what you're looking for. But this only takes what resonates with you. On to Saggy. Let's get on with Sagittarius. Time for the Sag. Let's find out what's going on with Saggy. Let me get the deck. Let's roll on. We're moving on to Sagittarius. Welcome all my Saggies. Here you go. Let's do this. Let's find out what trauma this individual is going through or what they're dealing with in general so we can see what's going on here, why they have a problem with commitment or why it makes them run or what. Oh. Deceit. Ah, lovely. Deceit. Honesty is the bridge to authentic connections. Well, yes, it is. Lies, deception, and fraud. Ah, your person has a problem with lying. Huh. You know, just like the card says, if you can honestly just be truthful what's going on, I think honestly, Sagittarius, you would be so understanding about it. I think what really gets your buttons going is that you catch them in their stupid ass lies. I think that's what's getting you. I think you're just like, fuck it. I don't want to even deal with this shit. Why are you continually to keep lying to me? Why are you constantly being caught in your bullshit? I feel like you're fed up with it. Let's find out how they feel about you. Let's get on with that. We need to find out how you. Where did my cards go? Oh, they're over here. How do they feel about you? Let's find out, Saggy. I hate, you know, there's one thing I can't stand is a liar and a thief, and they go hand in hand, and this motherfucker is a liar. And I think you need to, like, tell this person that, you know, you can tell me the truth, you know, there are consequences with every decision you make. There really is. There's consequences. There's good consequences and bad consequences. I mean, I think, Saggy, you'd rather have them be honest with you than lie to you. I mean, it may hurt, it may piss you off, but at least you can respect them for telling the truth. All right. Time will tell, is what they say. So time will tell what's going to happen. They're waiting for you, I think, to make a move. Time will tell. I think they're going to wait this out. I think they're one of those people that wait it out. Let's find out how you feel. Let's find out how you feel, Saggy. Let's go on with this. Let's find out how you feel. Appreciate to all you guys, you know. If you guys like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support really helps me. Let's find out what's going on with Saggy. What is Saggy's feelings towards this individual? What they're thinking? What is? Oop, that flew. That flew. Let's get it. All right. Finding out the truth crushed me. What the hell? God green for. What the hell did they lie about? You know, that's one thing. You know, it's like, I get it. You know, I get it, you know, you feel like, oh, it's just a small white lie, it's not going to do anything, and then you get away with it, and then it starts getting bigger and bigger, and then when it comes down to it, they start acting like, oh, well, you don't trust me, you don't believe me, but did they really lay the groundwork for you to do that? No, they started this pattern, and whatever the hell they told you here, Saggy, was pretty serious, because it crushed you. Let's get on with the tarot. Let's find out they're coming back. Let's get the answers we need. Let's find out the storyline and when they do come back, or if they're not coming back or whatever. Let's find out if you're going to be expecting them or not. Is Sagittarius' individual in their mind going to be coming back? And if they do, what's the storyline? Are they going to be coming back? Well, we got that reversed. The Knight of Wands in reverse. We got the Three of Cups. Okay, let's get the other card. Let's get one more card for you. Oh, they're coming. Oh yeah, they're coming back. Oh yes, this person's definitely coming back. The Knight of Wands in reverse. They're not going to want to communicate this. They're not going to want to talk about it. Matter of fact, they would prefer you to leave it in the past. They want you to get over it. But I do see if this Three of Cups, this is where their emotions are going to get involved, and they're going to start to realize that you are their blessing in disguise. I do see here they're going to come back in Cancer season for sure. That's definitely the case. You could be dealing with a possible fire sign. You could be dealing with a Aries. You can be dealing with a Leo or a Sagittarius itself, or you can be dealing with the water sign. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or Pisces. But I really feel like here they're going to come back and they're going to make an offer to you. I think they're sincerely, I mean, at the beginning of this Knight of Wands, I really think they don't want to talk about it. They're going to act like you should move on from it. But then once they realize that that's not going to work with you, Sag, that not having no apology isn't going to work with you, I think they're going to realize the Knight of Cups, they need to apologize. That's what I'm getting from this. Let's find out what your connection is. Or where it's at, what messages you need to hear about this individual. Let's find out. Find out what does this individual need to say. Thank you for the likes. If you like what you're hearing and what what you're receiving, thank you for the hearts. Let's find out. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate your support. What's going on with the person? What's the connection situation with Sagittarius and the person? Oh, soulmates, huh? Soulmates. Wow, you guys got soulmates. Let's read it. Alrighty, you guys got soulmates. Soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. This individual was meant to be with you. This individual is coming in here. There's a contract that needs to be fulfilled. I'm going to be honest with you. I really feel like the situation is going to fix itself with time. I think by the time that, like I said, with the tarot cards, they're going to try to play it off like they're not going to apologize and they don't want to talk about it. But then the Three of Cups is going to come in and make them realize that you are their person. You are the person that they need to be with. And so the Knight of Cups is going to have them come back with an apology. They know deep down inside that you guys have this connection. You guys have been together in a previous life. And you guys want this connection to continue on. And I believe this individual is brought into your life to give you a second chance of the situation, because the previous life probably didn't end so well. So now this is the opportunity to make amends and try to fix it. I'm going to do the angel answer deck. I want to find out what the messages that you need to, what you need to hear. What you need to hear. This is for Saggy. What messages is Saggy? I'm gonna keep going until the message makes sense, because I'm gonna read the whole storyline to you. Give me the message that's Saggy needs to hear. What is going on with Saggy? What does Saggy need to hear right now? What is the message that Sagittarius needs to hear? All right. A year from now? Okay, what's from a year from now? What is it? Oh, that flew. Anytime my cards fly, that's the message you need to hear for sure. Oh, it flew down on my other cards. A year from now, you're ready. All right, let's keep going until this message makes sense. What are they ready for from a year from now? Okay, I think this is going to make sense. In the near future, remain positive. Okay. Let's see. What is... Too many cards flew out at that time. Okay. Situation will improve. Opportunity. I honestly, seriously think you guys are going to end up marrying this person. That's what I'm getting. Okay. A year from now, you're ready. In the near future, okay. In the near future, the situation will improve. Remain positive for the opportunity. I feel like that's your message. So I'm going to read it to you again. A year from now, you're ready. In the near future, the situation will improve. Remain positive. Opportunity. I'm wondering if it's marriage. Love romance deck. Because this has really got me curious. Sagittarius, you really got a really give me a message to clarify what's going on with the situation. Is there going to be marriage? Is there marriage? Oh. Let's see. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Well, your finances are going to improve. If that's what it means about a year from now, you're going to improve with the career or get your finances in a better place. I feel like you're going to be in a better spot. This is for you, Sag. This isn't about your person. You're going to be in a better financial situation. If the finances were a problem in the previous, remain positive. You're going to get out of this. This is going to be for you. You're going to get out. That's what I got for you, Saggy. We're moving on to Capricorn. Love and light to you guys. Hopefully that resonated with you, Sagittariuses. Saggies, you know. But you do have your soulmate. Heads up. You are with them. Whoever this individual may be. This person is coming back. But don't let them lie to you. Tell them, put your boundaries down there, Saggy. Don't take that shit. You don't need to. You're better than that. You deserve better. All right, let's get on with Capricorn. We're going to move on with Capricorn. We're going to find out if this individual has anything baggage. You're going to have a reunion for sure there, Cancer. You are. So far, I've gotten all the positive ones that are going to be coming in. I've gotten them all, so don't worry. You're going to be getting them. What's going on with Capricorn right now? What's going on with Capricorn? Let me know what's going on with Capricorn. What is Capricorn's individual holding back to keep their connection from moving forward? What's their trauma? What's their situation? What's going on with the Capricorn? Okay. Oh, haha, ego. Ah. Beyond the facade of the ego lies the depth of a true character. So we have arrogance, pride, and vanity. So, Capricorn, your individual's got a huge ego. Huh. Sounds like this individual needs an ego death. I'm just joking. We won't say that unless the cards say that. But, usually that's the case with an ego. We usually have an ego death. So, let me fix this so we can, clearly. Because, my phone's kind of, there we go. There we go. That's better. All right, there we go. Yeah, they have an ego. Let's find out how they feel about you, Capricorn. Let's find out. And I'm glad that resonated with you. You will have a reunion. Universe doesn't lie. You guys got to manifest it. Keep on the right path. Keep doing what you do. All right, what's on Capricorn's? Our love is eternal. Huh. This individual's definitely holding on. Holding on to you, Capricorn, that's for sure. Let's find out how you feel about them, Capricorn. Let's find out. Thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes and all the support you all give me. Even if you guys just come in and just, say hi. I appreciate you guys. Let's go on. Let's find out what's going on here. Let's find out what's going on with the Cappy. Well, how does Capricorn feel about their individual? Ooh, all right. I guess they feel that way. I'm afraid to contact you. Well, you could possibly be afraid of contacting this individual because you don't know what you're going to deal with. I think, honestly, Capricorn, from what I'm getting from this, I think you just need to give it some time. Some time's good. Never hurts to let some time go by. Now we're going to move on to the tarot. We're going to find out if this individual is going to come back and what the storyline behind it is. Universe, is the individual that Capricorn is dealing with or have on their mind, are they going to be coming back? 3 cards, yes or no? Ooh. Okay, we got a no on the Pentacles. Huh? Got this Queen of Swords. Huh. Oh, yes. We got the 8 of Wands. They're coming back. Go. There, cards. Here we go. We got the 8 of Wands. Huh. They're coming back. All right. So, Capricorn, we have fellow Capricorn energy here. We have the Queen of Pentacles. You could be possibly dealing with an Earth sign. You could be dealing with a Taurus or Virgo or Capricorn. We have the Queen of Swords. You could be dealing with mind you, this also could be placements in their charts. You could be dealing with the Queen of Swords. You could be dealing with the Air sign. You could be dealing with the Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Or you could be dealing with the Fire sign. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Saggy. With the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like this individual is just not grounded. This individual is just not, being stable, being solid. I feel like this individual, the ego is kind of like ringing a bell here with this whole Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this individual actions are matching up with what they're doing. And I feel like with the Queen of Swords, they're talking They're talking a big game, but nothing's really coming out of it. And with the Eight of Wands, I feel like they're going to come back. This is inevitable. They're going to come back. When do I feel like they're going to come back? They're going to still come back during Gemini season. I give it that. Because the Earth is in reverse, so they're not going to come back in Virgo. They're definitely going to come back during Gemini season. And I feel like this individual is not going to be able to fully communicate until Leo season. I feel like this person hasn't really seen the light of the situation. I do see here, though, Capricorn, I feel like you feel like your energy is like off. It's like this individual makes you think they're going to do these things and makes you think they're going to change, and then they do a whole 360 and make you look like a jackass. That's what I'm getting from this with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And I feel like when you told them how you felt, Capricorn, boy, you sliced them with that blade. You're like, listen here, I ain't dealing with this shit. I'm done taking this bullshit. I don't want to deal with this anymore. But I feel like you're going to take them back because you have the Eight of Wands and you're going to communicate with them. And I think you're going to tell them your boundaries. But the thing here, Capricorn, is you got to stick to what you say. That's the thing. You got to make it stick. And let's go on with the connection. Let's find out what this connection's about or what information we need to figure this out. I think it's funny that the ego came out. Because the person you're dealing with does have an ego. And I feel like you kind of like trampled on it when you like spread out your words to them. I don't feel like you're dealing with their shit no more. I just get this vibe that you're fed up with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Like, you're not willing to give into a relationship if they're not willing to do their part. I feel like that's where you're holding your stance with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You're like, I'm done giving my energy to your fucking ass. I'm done. Like, every time I give in to you, and the Queen of Pentacles doesn't represent just male or female. It's the person that's still in the relationship. Don't let the cards illustrations demonstrate if you're male or female. It's to the individual that I'm speaking to. That's what this is about. So if you are the Capricorn that's watching this and you're going through it, the Queen of Pentacles is your energy. You are literally saying, no, I'm fucking done being emotional. I'm done putting my energy into you. I'm now going to stand on business, and your communication better be on point. That's what I'm getting from the Capricorn. Now, from them, when you look at it from this point, you see it. They're not being stable. They're not being steady. Their actions aren't matching. They're talking a bunch of game, and it's like they're like being fast about it, like they're fast talking you, and it's not panning out. So that's what I get from them. So that's both sides of the energies that I'm getting. So let's continue on here. Let's find out. The Runner. Oh, how did we know? Ha, ha, ha. Oh, beautiful. Let's see. The Runner in a codependent relationship. Fear of intimacy. Listening to the ego. Okay. Please excuse my language. I feel like this is needed to hear right now. The son of a bitch runs every fucking time when the situation happens. When it starts to get heavy, when the energy starts to get heavy with the Queen of Pentacles, and you start calling them out on their shit, and you communicate it in a fast, fierceless way without no hesitations, they take off. The universe doesn't lie. The universe isn't hiding anything from it. You are dealing with the Runner. You are the chaser. A matter of fact, my Capricorns that are watching right now, please go to my video. It was recorded in 2024 or 2025. It's a video. It's not a short. Please go into my videos and look at it's the Runner and the Chaser. You need to watch that video. You need to educate yourself about what you're about to deal with. You need to know if you're willing to put the energy into the long haul. This is going to be a cycle. That's I'm just going to give you that. It's going to be a cycle. Let's go in, find out with my other messages. I'm going to see the Cosmo Insight deck. I think it's time for that. I haven't opened it up yet for this anybody. I feel like this is on point because you got the Eagle card and you got the Runner card. And I really feel like this is needed. I really feel like this, Capricorn, you really need to hear this. I want 3 cards. 3 cards, universe, please. Give us some advice on what's going on with Capricorn. What is the dealio? What's going on with Capricorn's person? Give Capricorn some sort of insight on the situation. What is to be expected? What is going to happen? Give me 3 cards, universe. Okay. No, it's not the right time. Okay. No, they're not going to communicate with you. It's not going to be the right time. Give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. I'm okay. I usually don't. Okay. Yes. Luck is on your side. Okay. So what I'm given from this is from each card I got these cards for each card that came out with the tarot. No, it's not the right time. If this person is not going to be stable in the relationship and not able to be giving you what you need, let that individual sit and don't chase them right now. I'm just giving that. And with the card that was here with the Queen of Swords, give it time. Everything in divine timing, let things flow. It will flow in the way it's supposed to. And with the communication with the 8 of Wands, yes, luck is on your side. So, the ladybug. So, I say if you see a bee, that means that your finances are going to be on a better side. I do see if you see a plant grow, like a plant being planted or starting to sprout, I feel like that's the time for you to make like communication with the, with the universe. Ask for manifestation, ask for growth. And I think if you see a ladybug, that your abundance is already coming to you. That's just what I'm getting from this. Capricorn, I feel for you. I'm a fellow Capricorn myself, and this really hit home for me as well. I'm honestly like, you have to, sometimes you have to see it and hear it for it to be a reality. And I think that's what's smacking Capricorn right now is like, damn, this individual does do this shit and I'm going through it. And, it just makes you a stronger person, Capricorn. You're a better person for it. You are, we're loyal people to the end. So kudos to you, Capricorn. I hope things work out for you. I mean, love and light to you, Capricorn. You're really going to need it at this point. I'd say they are going to come back during Gemini season. That is going to be the case. I'd say evaluate your situation for what it's worth. Let's move on to Aquarius. What's going on with Aquarius? What's up, everybody? I hope everybody, is enjoying themselves. We got Aquarius in the house. Let's get this done. Let's find out what Aquarius is individual on their mind. What traumas holds them back? What keeps them from, moving forward in their relationship? What traumas they're dealing with? Let's find out. What is... Okay, we got it. Avoidance. Face what you fear, for avoidance is but a temporary refugee. We have eveyance, neglect, and hold on, let me sit close. And denial. It's denial. It's down there. I want to be able to have you have it. So your individual likes to avoid you. They like to avoid hard topics. They like to avoid conversations that has anything to do with, any type of... Not so much hard topics. I feel like they would also avoid communication when it comes to certain things, like even just like planning a date or something. They're going to try to avoid it. Like, no, you do it. You pick it. I feel like they avoid. I think that this individual avoids. Let's find out what this on this individual's mind or how they feel about you. And then we're going to go on to your feelings and how they feel about you. Damn. Let's get on with it. What's going on with Aquarius' person? What's on their mind? How they feel? Oh, that was quick. Can you hear me whisper your name? They're manifesting you. They want you to come back. They miss you. If you guys are not talking, they miss you. They absolutely miss you. They miss, talking to you. They miss, I just don't think they like dealing with the hard topics. I just think they avoid them. Let's go on with what you feel about this individual here, Aquarius. Let's go on to that. Let's find out what's going on with the individual for Aquarius. Let's find out. Let's find out. My life is not together as it seems. Aquarius, I feel like you have a lot going on with you. I think you're being torn in like 5 different directions. I think at this point, I think you're just trying to let this individual know, like, are you with me or are you not? I feel like you really need to give yourself some TLC. That's just my opinion on that. I feel like you're just like trying to, I think you're like on the ocean with the life jacket on, and you're just floating along, and you're just trying to get this individual to understand, like, are you going to be with me or are you not? I'm done playing these games. That's what I get. All right, let's move on to tarot. Let's find out if this individual is going to be coming back or not, and what the storyline behind either situation is. Let's find out. Is this individual going to be coming back to Aquarius? Is this individual going to be coming back to this individual? Israel love, yes. Sending love your way. Oh, we got the Ace of Cups. They're manifesting you. We've got the 8 of Swords in reverse. Okay. Let's keep it. All right. Woo! Whoa. Whoa. We've got the World card. All right. Here we go. All right. We got the World card. We pick up my cards. With that last card, cards just went flying. They want that message out here, Aquarius. They want it out. Let's get going on it. Let's get going on it. Okay. I feel like, I don't know if this resonates with you. I feel like Aquarius, your energy's like all over the place. Like you're scattered. Like you're just trying to like figure it all out. That's what I got when my cards fell. You got the Ace of Cups here. You could possibly be dealing with the Cancer. You could possibly be dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces. You could also be dealing with another air sign. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And the World card could be possibly dealing with a, I want to say, Virgo, fellow earth sign. But just take what resonates. This also could be in their charts as well. I do feel like this individual is going to come back. I feel like they're going to be trying to make their special return during Cancer season. I feel like they're going to come and communicate with you and make an offer to you with the Ace of Cups. I do feel like with this 8 of Swords energy, they are coming out of that victim energy. If you notice with the 8 of Swords, it's a woman tied up with the swords around them, and they're always playing the victim. I feel like they're coming out of that energy and actually, you know, coming full throttle, coming honesty. You know, honesty is coming in place. I do feel like this individual could give you the world if they could get out of that energy of being avoidance. I think if they can come out of this avoidance energy, I think they'll be able to give you the world, and you can get that pressure lifted off your shoulders. Let's find out, where is that deck? Let's find out what's going on with the connection. Here it is. Find out what's going on with the connection. Got my sign? What sign is that? I'm on Aquarius right now. Oh, butterfly. Relationship involving into the next phase, healing the inner child growth. So you got the butterfly transformation is on the way. Like I said, I do feel like this relationship could go somewhere. I think this individual literally has come out of that victim mentality. And I really think they're going to not avoid you as much. Because I think you not being with them kind of opened their eyes and realized that there is a good chance they could possibly lose you. So I do see that as a positivity. I want to get a message from the universe for you for your, oh, here we go. Here it is. Virgo. Yeah, I already did Virgo. Virgo's already done. I already did Virgo. If you have a personal question you want to ask me, I can answer it for you. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. And that's the picture of it. So you really got to embrace the situation at hand. Okay, I'm just saying, if you want, when the video's done, you can go back and rewind and go to Virgo. I'm going to put timestamps in there for you as well, so you won't be lost. So you won't have to watch the whole thing. So yeah, I'll put a timestamp in there for you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, I really feel like you need to stop thinking so hard about things, Aquarius. I know that's what you guys do. You guys overthink, but I really think overthinking is what's causing the problem to be the case what it is. And I really think your individual is going to stop being avoidance with the Eight of Swords in reverse. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. Good luck. That's good news for you. All right, let's move on to Pisces. And then if anybody has a question they want asked after, I'd be more than happy to do it for free. But after that, I'm going to call it a night. And then we're going to move on from there. All right, let's find out what's going on with Pisces. Pisces, my fishes, my psychics. What's going on here? What is Pisces person holding back? What's getting them to stop them from moving forward in this relationship? Oh, that was quick. Pride. Pride. All right, let's read it. Hold on one second. I gotta fix this real quick. It's kind of annoying me. Here we go. All right. There we go. There we go. Now it's fixed. Okay. Pride. Let's read it. True worth is measured by character, not alkalites. Arrogance, vanity, and ego. So we have an ego card here. We have pride. So pride is what's holding your person back here, Pisces. It sounds like someone needs to let down their pride a little bit and allow you to come in, because you are a very supportive partner here, Pisces. You are very nurturing when you feel comfortable. And the only time you usually feel offensive is when you feel like something's coming on. And usually you need to follow your intuition, Pisces, because you have a natural psychic ability about you. You have a gift, and I'm sure you guys will probably have experienced it before when you guys sit back and be like, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I had a feeling. You have this intuition. Follow it. Let's move on. Let's find out what they're feeling about you. That's what they're thinking. Anyways, let's find out. Let's move on. Let's get on with this. All right. Universe, what is going on with Pisces person? How do they feel about them? What are they thinking? What are they thinking about Pisces? Ooh, that was quick. You know, I've noticed my cards are flying like crazy. I have to go reach for them. Oh, see? I have to reach for them. Sorry, my phone. Sorry, guys. I'll fix it. There we go. You light up my world. You light up their world there, Pisces. Let's find out how you feel about them, though. You know, deep down inside, they might have that pride in them, but deep down inside, they know they need you, Pisces. Let's find out. Ooh, that stayed on. Thank you. We both know I'm not the one for you. I think you're doubting this connection. I think you're, like, thinking to yourself, you may not be the one to this person, because this person's pride is always getting in the way. Let's find out the overall connection. Let's see if this is... No, let's find out the tarot. Let's find out yes or no if this person's coming back or not. Let's give some Pisces some clarity. Let's see if you're right on this one. Let's see if they're not the one for you. Universe, give me 3 cards for yes or no. Is this individual? Okay. Okay. We've got the King of Cups. And we've got the Seven of Cups in reverse. So we need one more card. One more card, universe. Oh, you're right. This individual is not coming back. Okay. You are absolutely right on it, Pisces. I feel like with the King of Cups, I feel like... Because you got the King of Cups. You could be dealing with another water sign, possibly. You could be dealing with another Cancer. Or could be dealing with Cancer. Could be dealing with the Scorpio or a fellow Pisces. You do have a Seven of Cups as water too. And then you have the King of Swords, which is air energy. You could be dealing with a possible Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I feel like with this situation with the King of Cups, I feel like you feel like you've given your all. Like, you've literally, like, isolated yourself in this situation. That you basically told yourself, like, hey, I'm giving you my emotional, comfort. I'm giving you everything. And this individual just took the Seven of Cups and flipped them on you. Like, like they didn't give you the emotional support that you needed, like they shut down on you. And with the King of Swords in reverse, I feel like the communication just wasn't there. I think deep down inside this individual just wasn't worth your time, and that's why you were willing to cut ties. Let's go even further. Let's find out with the Cosmic deck if there was other situations that led to this situation, or if it was just you already felt it with the lack of communication, the lack of emotional support. Let's see. And their pride has gotten in the way as well. Let's find out. Is there anything else that stopped this connection from growing? Well, they weren't cheating. That's for sure. Let's find out. Anything else? They might have had some health issues that could have been a key factor in it. Anything else? One more. Okay. Moving on. Okay. All right. Okay. This makes sense now. I think you knew that they weren't committed. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time, it's over. I mean, this is clarification right here that this individual didn't have any intentions of wanting to be with you, and you felt that, and with your intuition, you felt that, and so you just cut it off. You're like, I'm just not the one for you. I just want to move on. I'm tired of this nonsense. I don't want to deal with this. So, I mean, I don't know how blunt more you could be with that. I mean, literally, Pisces, you just came right out the door and said, I'm not the one for you. You were right. It came out that way. Well, Pisces, I hope this resonated with you. I wish you luck. I hope that you find the person that you're supposed to be with. I mean, the person that you're separated from, this is clarification. You can move on now. You got the green light to go. So maybe this person's pride is, going to be their downfall in every relationship. And I do see this being a problem in a futuristic relationship with them as well. So if you guys have any questions, like one question you want to ask and you guys want me to answer it, I have no problem with the tarot. Go ahead, since I'm done with all the signs. If you guys have any questions, be my guest. Go ahead. Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate. If you guys like the, live, please subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell. Hi, how you guys all doing? Appreciate y'all. Love and light to you guys. Appreciate all the love and support you guys give me. I thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are all awesome. Appreciate it. If you guys feel like you guys want any one questions answered, please feel free. Oh, you're a Cancer? Okay, I'm a Capricorn myself. Cancers and Capricorns get along really well. So yeah, thank you so much. Hi, how are you? Thank you. Thank you all for the support. Thank you. Love and light to you guys. Thank you so much to every one of you. If you guys have a personal question for me, if you want to ask me something, what's going on, whatever, you can ask me, I'm an open book, so go ahead. Because I do appreciate all my subscribers. I will be popping up randomly on lives as well. I'm going to be posting more shorts for you guys. Hi. I'm going to be posting more shorts for you guys. So that's definitely going to be a thing now. I'm going to be posting more. I'm going to try to be loading more videos up as well. I think the lives are really good because you get the reading right then and there. So I like the lives. But I think the shorts are when you're at a convenience, when you want to look at them and stuff. That's good too. But I really want to give you guys lives. About the accession of life. You're welcome. Pretty much, what can I say? I'm just you're welcome. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. All of you guys. Thank you. I pretty much just, hold on one second. Hold on. I'm gonna have to come back because I have to do a reading right now. I'll come back and I'll do the live again. I'm sorry, but I am being messaged to do a reading. So I'm going to come back and I'll answer all your questions and whatnot. Love and light to you guys. Thank you.